Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's Big Brother 26 chat. Did you take your calming doggy treats?
I did, but maybe Angela needs a few of those.
Oh my god, tonight's episode was a lot.
Wow. You
Yes.
sure her name's not Karen?
Maybe it's a middle name. We saw a lot of Karen behavior on tonight's episode.
We saw a lot of somebody needs some help behavior.
Some sleep, at the very least. I don't know. But
something.
last time, Angela won the first HOH of the season.
First of all, this was episode 4.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Please. Oh, hi.
Yeah. Last time,
Okay.
Angela won the first HOH of the season.
Yes.
And she made her nominations.
Uh-huh.
There are 3 for
Kenny,
right now.
Chemo, and Lisa.
This is all part of the new AI Arena Comp twist.
What was the rhyme or reason to these nominations? No one seemed to know.
Well, she said these are the people she feel like had the least connection to everybody else in the house. So she was like, if I put these people up on the block, I'm not going to get as much blood on my hands. No one cares for them.
Who's gonna even care?
That's so sad. I
That
hate
is
that.
very sad.
You see it happen season after season, and it never feels good.
Kenny's the target.
Yeah. Honestly, I think part of this was that Angela wanted to be, like...
The only old?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm pretty sure I heard her say that, too.
Oh, boy.
Basically, like, we're in the same age bracket, so...
She could have had a really good alliance with him.
And, Brooklyn, they could have all...
Yes, they
made a
could have
thing.
had the parents' alliance.
But no.
All right, well, you know what? She feels really threatened by Matt.
Yeah.
He didn't hug her.
Oh my god, wait. So first of all, there's the drama of, like, she was calling him out, being like, you're gonna be in a showmance, and then they had the talk to smooth things over, and he was all like, yeah, if you put me up, I'm probably gonna have to put you up on the block.
It almost seemed like when they showed that he was kind of joking in a way, like, you know, well, you know, if you're putting me up, I'm gonna have to put you up.
I mean, I feel like that's logical.
I mean, I feel like that's perfectly acceptable, and to say that
But she took it like,
he
oh, I can't
threatened
believe you said that to me.
To say that he threatened you?
It's a lot.
No, honey, when someone says they're gonna rip your effing face off, that's verbal abuse.
In the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, it's...
But, like, I'm gonna put you up on the block and, like, do what I'm supposed to do if I'm HOH in this game. I mean...
I think she way overblew it.
You think?
Yeah, but, yeah, then there was the drama of he didn't hug her after the nomination ceremony.
She was upset. All she kept thinking about was Matt and how tired she was and all of the excuses on why she's losing her mind.
I am by no means a Matt fan, but, like,
Right.
Angela was unhinged this week. And nobody owes anyone a hug for anything ever.
I've never seen anyone this bad in any season of Big Brother.
It's pretty crazy. I mean, I've seen on this level, for sure, but
No.
this season, it's
No,
her.
not this level.
Okay.
No.
What about Frenchie? He was pretty bad.
Frenchie, no.
I'd have to go back into my Big Brother vault and pick out some more
I don't
people,
think
but...
Frenchie ever bullied someone to their face, singled them out day after day
Yeah.
in front of the entire house.
I mean, I think what she did in this episode was, like, borderline bullying for sure.
It was.
But we'll get there.
Yeah. Okay. Plus, hello, Dr. Jekyll meet Mrs. Hyde.
I know. We'll get there, too.
All right.
But, okay, Angela is all like, I need to go talk to all the nominees. So she checks in with Chemo. She's crying. She's like, I'm sorry I had to do this.
You're not the target. I had to say things. They weren't true. You can trust me. I like you. You're pretty.
Then she talks to Lisa, and this is insane. She was like...
Lisa's like, what the F is with you?
I don't even know where my hairbrush is. I haven't brushed my hair because I'm just so distraught.
I'm tired.
I'd laugh in
I
her
haven't
face.
been sleeping.
Yeah, Lisa was just like... During that whole conversation.
Cringe.
Like, where did this come from? I'm supposed to trust you now? You put me up on the block, and you didn't warn me ahead of time. So, like, what's going on here?
Yeah. And, yeah. So, did she talk to Kenny? Who cares? It's not important.
She did, but it wasn't really, like, some monumental thing. So, like, whatever. There was more important things to get to in this episode.
Like Matt. Angela is pissed that Matt didn't hug her after the nomination
She's going
ceremony.
around to everyone complaining about this.
He's sitting there, eating his breakfast like a normal person, and that is pissing the shit out of her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She also said he was, like, looking over at her with his crazy eyes.
His beady eyes. Giving her that spy screen was, like, the biggest mistake in the world. This is like when a ex-girlfriend is on Instagram and all she can do is, like, oh my God, look at these pictures. Look at where's his phone? I don't know.
Did she like a photo from 6 years ago at 2 a.m.?
Yes.
Oh, no.
And she butt dialed him on the spy screen.
Well, what about the part when she was joking with people about his crazy eyes and she, like, did this imitation?
She took off her glasses, did the crazy eyes, and stuck her big tongue out.
I don't think it's right to make fun of his physical appearance in that way. Like, it's a little icky to me.
Especially when you're locked in a house with other people and you do it to him.
Yeah. And it's like the year 2024. So,
yeah,
let's get it together here.
Beady eyes, crazy eyes.
All right. So then let's talk about Matt and Mackenzie.
All right. Well, they're not technically in a showmance.
They're pre-showmancing. They're in the talking phase.
They have not consummated this as far as I know, so I don't even think they've kissed or anything.
No, not from what I've seen.
They have beds next to each other, which
oh my God. I think Mackenzie planned it that way. No. I don't think so.
No. They're flirting, they're vibing. They're even inviting Leah in on their little alliance, their platonic alliance.
Here's what I think. Matt spilled on the feeds last night that basically casting told him, look, if you come on the show, I think we got someone on here that you're really going to like. So part of the reason that they brought him in was to get into a showman. So naturally, he is like, okay, which girl is it that they're talking about? And he believes that's Mackenzie. And did we not think that she was going to be showman's bait?
Of course she was.
So, you know, these two are, like, expected to get together, which always just, like, rubs me the wrong way.
He's not fat enough for Leah. Although Leah is kind of into Quinn, right?
I don't know. Leah's got a couple guys that she's kind of like...
I have a crush on every boy.
They all seem to have crushes on her.
That's for sure.
But Leah is now a part of this, like...
Throw-up
dance with Matt and Mackenzie.
Yes.
She figures, you know what? I need numbers at this point, and showmance equals 2. So I'm getting 2 for the price of 1. Let's do this. But, like, you're also getting a target on your back by being close to a showmance. Kind of, so...
I don't know.
But it is also a shield. So, I mean, there's pros and cons for sure.
It was never a problem in Big Brother Canada. That's for sure.
Right?
All right, so Mackenzie is feeling really comfortable with her showmance, thrupmance, whatever it is. And she tells Matt and Leah about her secret power.
Oh my goodness.
And not just that she has the secret power. She tells them all the rules and everything.
America's
like,
veto.
I could do this and I can do this and
well, let's just go over the rules real quick.
Okay.
So it expires after 4 weeks. Right. She can use it once. And
it has to be used at the end of the veto ceremony.
Right. So she can take somebody off the block, including herself. And then America will be voting for the replacement nominee, which will be named on eviction night.
So America has to be like, beep, boop, 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 bop, bop, really quick?
Right.
All right. So, cool.
I love how Matt was all like, oh, this is great. Like, I basically have this power because it's, like, in our group.
Mm-hmm. But you don't.
Boy, what you gonna do when she does not use it on you? Anyway.
All right, let's talk about another alliance called the Collective.
Okay.
It's literally half the house.
Yes. So this alliance was discussed at an earlier time with Angela, right? She was trying to figure out like some sort of 9-person alliance that would cover her ass. And some of the people changed because while Angela was freaking out about Matt, Quinn and who else was it? Cedric,
Chelsea.
Joseph, Chelsea. They were all trying to put this alliance together without Angela. which
Right.
they did. So then Angela's like watching everything on the spy screen. Like I said, she's freaking out about Matt. She sees him like pulling people to talk.
24/7 on that spy screen. She's like doom scrolling that spy screen.
Yeah.
Doom
So
scrolling.
she feels like Matt is moving in on all of her people and like stealing them away.
He's starting a war.
Oh, God. So then, Joseph and Quinn go up to the HOH room to tell her about the Collective Alliance. And they're like, this is so great. Like, we all want to work with you.
And she's playing along like, yeah, great, thank
Which
you.
honestly made her look like a psycho.
And they leave, and she's just like, I can't believe what horrible actors they were. This is BS. This is a joke.
Oh,
this
boy.
is not for real.
Yeah, she doesn't think this is a real alliance. And while it is a dumb one with 9 people, it was supposed to be real. Like, this was meant to be real.
Yeah.
But she just thinks that they're setting this all up to make her feel better, and it's not genuine. Okay.
All right, so she's watching the spy screen.
She's up, like, all night after that.
You know what? Her talking to herself really seals the deal for me. When you laugh at things that you say to yourself, she needs help.
Oh, no.
She needs help. All right, so she's getting all worked up.
She starts, like, kind of, like, planning out a speech of sorts.
Yeah, here and there.
Yeah.
So I guess she didn't sleep very well, although I saw her that night and she was snoring away. So I don't think that's a valid excuse.
But it's sleep deprivation.
Is she
She
used
couldn't
to
find her
getting
hairbrush.
like 22 hours like a cat
I
or
don't know.
something?
I don't know.
All right, well, the next morning, everybody's downstairs having breakfast, getting ready in the bathroom, doing whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And she emerges from the HOH room doing this little clap thing.
I can't with, like, Quinn dancing and Tucker joining in. Everyone's like, ooh, what's going to happen?
When I freaking saw... I turned on the feed Saturday morning right when everybody was in the kitchen and I heard the claps. And I was like, oh, they're like clapping.
Little
they're going to have like
song
a
and
little...
dance.
They're going to do a little kitchen party or something, you know, right? Big
Also,
Brother Canada?
keep in mind, this all went down in the 8 o'clock a.m. hour.
Yes.
8 a.m. hour in California.
Everybody's excited. They think they're going to do like a little song and dance thing in the kitchen.
This is also the morning of the first veto competition.
Yeah. So I walk out of the living room to like go switch my laundry or something. And I get as far as the dining room before I start hearing yelling. Because I'm like, oh, they're just effing around in the kitchen. I got a minute to like go do something. Because of course there's no flashback now. So like you know.
Yeah.
If you didn't see it, it didn't happen.
Unless somebody clips it.
Clip.
Thanks to all the people clipping the live
yes.
feeds.
So I immediately flew back to the living room.
This is the new Where Were You When Blank Happened?
Yes! Where were you when Angela lost it? When she Karen'd out. So of course I get right on my phone and I'm like, Maddie, are you watching this right now? Do you see this?
I was still trying to catch up from the night before.
Right. And I was like, well, if you're not watching it right now, you better turn it the F on.
I did, yeah.
It was insane.
Yeah, so she's doing her claps, everybody's clapping, and then she's like, Matt, 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 you must be so proud of yourself.
And he's just like,
Yeah, the tone shifts, and everyone's just like, what?
Everyone was cringing.
Pee on the floor now. But yeah, people are just like, what the hell is going on? Because also, this is like day 4 or 5 in the house.
Yeah.
Like, we are only a few days in here. So she's
Yeah.
calling him freaking crazy eyes over and over and over, being like, I'm honored that you find me such a threat. Like, my grandkids are going to think I'm a badass.
You threatened me verbally.
What?
I was terrified.
She said aggressively verbally, too.
I don't know what... I'm a people pleaser.
I just want to have fun with everyone. Except for you, don't talk to me.
Except for you, crazy eyes.
Oh my God.
She really laid it on pretty thick.
He was like, what is crazy eyes? Is that me? And she did the whole like, blah, blah, blah thing.
Yes, I can't believe she went up to him and did that.
I know.
She's got balls in those shorts.
Yeah. She was also like, I'm trying to be mature about this.
What?
She's telling MJ you could do better. She told Matt, like, you know, you came in here and I thought you were this handsome young guy, but like, if you're what is it? If you're, what did she say?
I don't know. I just
you're not, you know, you don't look pretty on the outside anymore. Right. If you're ugly on the in.
Yes,
and everyone's like,
yes.
But then there was another gem from this whole.
She was also she dragged MJ into it.
Yeah.
Meaning Mackenzie, because that's her nickname, Julie. And and she's like, you could do better. You know, what are you doing with him? You could do better.
And Mackenzie was like,
and then she said,
well, okay, so then he's like, oh, it's really messed up that you're doing this. Like, my mom's going to be watching. So he was the one who brought his mom in the first place. But then she's like, no, your mom is going to see that she raised a brat. And she's going to be so upset about it.
Wow.
But, like, brat is one of the words of the summer because of that Charlie, is it the Charlie XCX?
But I'm sure she doesn't listen to that, even though she's a cool mom.
I'm just saying, like, she doesn't even realize what she just did.
Yeah.
It's brat summer.
Yeah.
So,
She said, I'm gunning for you.
This is a new Angela. I'm gunning for you. Yeah.
I would be terrified. Not for my life in the game. Just for, like, I'm locked in a house with this person.
Yeah, I know.
You
for
know?
Sure.
Sleep with one eye open.
So then Matt was, like, trying to talk about things and, like, work through it and be like, why was I, you know, how was I threatening to you? How was I aggressive to you? She didn't want to argue about it.
Stop all your words. Your words are shits. Put them back in your ass.
Not put them back in your ass.
When I heard that, I was just like...
Yeah. That's quite a line, I have to say.
That is quite a line.
So after things kind of like...
And by the way, everyone is just like...
Yeah, shooketh.
What?
Joseph was like, I think that'll make the episode.
Everybody is questioning working with her going forward.
Well, also, too, after this whole thing went down, Angela's like, all right, so who wants to play pool? She's just, like, having a great time.
It
and
was
everyone else
real
is just like...
anybody want cake moment.
Yeah.
This is one of the biggest meltdowns in the history of Big Brother.
Yeah. Well, another thing we forgot to mention is she was all like, and the people who came to visit, the visitors from last night...
Yeah.
Your acting was amazing.
To which
for a low-budget film.
Quinn is just like...
Yeah. So, like, me?
This is not a joke. This is not a drill.
Yeah. So now, all of those low-budget actors are like, can we work with her? Yeah, like, what's going on here?
What have we done?
If this is the way she's going to act, can't be in an alliance with her. Can't trust her with information.
All right, well, it's time to pick players for the veto.
Okay.
Anybody want cake?
So, we had this wrong because the word on the street was that the HOH was not automatically playing in the POV this season.
But they are.
But they are.
The thing that they changed was they don't let the nominees pick. They have the HOH pick. And if the HOH picks themselves or one of... the nominees, the nominee gets to say whoever they want.
It's like a house guest choice, essentially.
Right, exactly.
Right. So.
You think they had too many grubby hands in that bag?
I think it's just, like, weird because it's the 3 nominees instead of 2. So, like, not everybody gets to pick out a chip. So they just were like, all right, HOH is going to be picking the chips.
Do you think for the rest of the season the HOH would do all the picking? Or when they go back to 2 nominees, do you think that they'll let the 2 nominees go back to picking?
I think once they go back to 2 nominees, it'll be back to business as usual. I think so.
All right, we'll see.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, let's pick these players, Angela.
Oh, Angela's first pick is...
Joseph! And she was so excited about this because at the time, Joseph was basically her number 1. She has now since gone through, like, at least 2 other number 1s. I feel like, at least.
Oh, my goodness. So then Angela picks out Lisa!
Oh! So because Lisa is a nominee, she gets to pick someone else to play. And Matt is just sitting there like, pick me, because he knows he's not in a good place with Angela right now. So if that veto is used, he could be in trouble.
So who does Lisa pick? Brooklyn.
I mean, there really wasn't any, there really wouldn't be any reason for her to pick Matt. It's not like they were close at that point. So, yeah, Matt is upset that he did not get chosen. He's also crying because he's like, I keep thinking about my mom.
He was really upset.
He was. He cried a lot on Saturday.
No wonder why Kenny is so protective over him. He cried on Kenny's shoulder the whole
Oh, you mean Sweet
week.
Kenny K?
Sweet Kenny K.
Where did that come from?
I don't know.
I think that was a self-assigned nickname.
I think so, too. All right, well, let's get right to the POV comp.
Ooh.
It's called Spelling Bee.
It's
This
the
is Technotronics.
AI-generated version of a spelling bee.
All right, so...
Yes, I love this competition whenever they have it.
You know what I don't like? That weird-ass honey, like, sludge that they have to go in the moat, like, you know, underneath. And
it always just makes me think back to...
everyone's pants were coming off.
I know. To Kathy when she had the crazy mascara. And it was like... It was a lot.
Yeah.
When she was in the honey.
Yeah. All right, so you got to go through the backyard. There's tiles hidden with letters on them, but this is new. Somebody deserves a raise because
they added a new element.
There's 3 delete tiles.
Ah.
So you have to, when you get a delete tile, you could use it to delete a letter from the game.
Okay, so no one's allowed to use
for the whole game.
Right. And, of course, whoever has the longest word, like actual English word...
Spelled correctly
wins. That person's going to win.
Okay. I guess there was like a 30-minute time limit.
I'm not sure what the time limit was.
It was probably 30, though, right?
I don't know. But
maybe it was 20. Maybe it was 10.
Kenny went right for the delete tile.
He got an E, and he said, delete.
No E's allowed.
Right. So then the slime spraying everywhere. It was great. And Lisa got another one of the delete tiles, and she deleted H.
That seems like a really random letter to pick. I'm not sure why she went for H.
Do you think she grabbed the H because she wanted to kill some of the delete tiles so that no other, like, good letters would be taken, and she took, like, a less used letter? And,
I don't know.
Just, like, kill the delete tile?
I'd be curious to hear, like, what her reasoning was for that.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then it's time for... Everybody's buzzing in with their words.
Angela didn't make it.
She didn't even make it. And you know who she blamed? Joseph.
Later on, she was like...
They didn't show it on the episode. But
she was accusing Joseph of stealing letters from her stockpile. Because you can only bring back one letter at a time.
One letter at a time, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Joseph, I'm so pissed at you.
There's always something. Like, there's always something with Angela.
I'm so pissed. You were stealing all my letters and I couldn't get them.
Right. So she did not have a word to present. Moving on.
Loser. Just saying. So then Joseph's word was spin. Except it wasn't. It was spiz.
Oh, no.
He thought the Z was an N.
So it was turned sideways.
Wrong. Get out.
So that's 0 points. It doesn't count.
Then Kenny thought he was real top dog. Sweet Kenny K spelled camping.
Oh, camping. Oh.
Yeah. And then Lisa took her thing up and hers said transform.
Whoa. So Kenny was like, oh, okay.
Hers is 9 letters and Kenny's was only 7.
Mm-hmm.
So then Chemo spelled pipers, except he didn't. It's not long enough anyway. He did, but he couldn't use an E.
Right, so that word did not count.
Didn't count. It wasn't long enough anyway.
Right, so then it comes down to Brooklyn. She's the last one.
Oh, look, I have fox. Well, great. It's a real word,
short.
But it's too short.
Yep, so that means Lisa won the first veto of the season.
Lisa, were they doing coke in your bathroom?
Oh my God.
Can't unsee
Too much.
it. All right, so it's time for the POV ceremony.
Yeah, they cut right to the chase here because, like, everybody knows what's going to happen, right? However, there was some drama with all this.
Oh my god.
Because Angela was like, oh my god, should I put up Matt? Will I have the votes to take him out? Or is he going to end up staying and then he's going to be even more pissed at me? She's freaking about that. There was also this subplot where Matt was like offering up pawn options to go up instead of him, with Kenny being the target.
Well, she did say that if you find somebody else to go up in your place, sure.
There's this whole thing with T-Core, which I'm not going to get into the whole thing right now, but if you want to know, make sure you check out the spoilers from this week. And then also Tucker was a part of this plan to pretend like he was cool with going up as a pawn because Angela wanted to blindside Matt. So Matt goes into this POV ceremony thinking that Tucker's going to go up on the block.
Such drama.
Right.
All right, so Lisa used the veto. Angela said, I'm just going to have to follow my heart and put up Matt.
Ah!
Crazy eyes, have a seat. So it was very, very awkward. Everyone was just sitting there like, oh.
Yeah. Can we be done with this now?
Well, the next stop is the AI arena.
Right. So one of the 3 nominees will be coming off the block before the vote.
Do you think it will be a 7-piece Caitlin Herman style puzzle?
It might. We don't know. I mean,
the competitions this season have been fantastic. Good job, Big Brother.
Hats off.
So I'm excited to see what kind of a competition it's going to be.
Up with.
I know.
Yeah. Who do you think is going to come off the block?
I'm hoping it's going to be Matt because I really want fun feeds.
You know what? I might have to agree with that. As bad as Matt is at this game and as annoying as his ego is, it would be fun to see him stay.
I would love to see a 0 to hero situation where Matt not only takes himself off the block, he wins the next HOH and puts up Angela.
He would be an unbearable HOH.
What an amazing trajectory this will be if she is on the block and she is just like, oh my god, they hate me. What am I going to... I ruined everything. I ruined my game.
Are you trying to kill me? Covering these feeds.
Who's going to be my friend this week?
I don't know. But I only want that to happen if Chemo is safe here. And he should be okay against Kenny on the block. So
yeah. But I really want to see a 0 to hero.
All right. Well,
give me my wish.
All right. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Who do you want to win the BBAI? Who do you think will win BBAI? And we'll see what happens. So thanks so much for watching. And until tomorrow, much love.
Much love.